Allegations of drug use rocking the Navy SEALs. A New York Times report found a dangerous and sometimes deadly training culture. It claims that some candidates are using performance-enhancing drugs to get an edge. ABC's Martha Raddatz has the story.
This morning, stunning allegations rocking one of the most elite military units in the world, the Navy SEALs. A New York Times investigation finding widespread use of performance-enhancing drugs among SEAL trainees determined to make the cut to become one of the few to make it through the SEAL selection. According to the Times, a Navy investigation into the death of a SEAL recruit in February concluded about 40 candidates had either tested positive or had admitted using steroids or other drugs in violation of Navy regulations. The findings coming to light after Kyle Mullen, a 24-year-old SEAL candidate, died hours after completing the SEAL's infamous Hell Week in February.
I said that the Navy was going to kill him, and it's unfortunate. I really did say that, and that's what happened.
According to the Times, the Navy reportedly found evidence that Mullen was possibly using drugs, saying they discovered syringes and performance-enhancing drugs in his car. His mother, Regina, says Kyle considered taking steroids, but is adamant that he never did, saying she believes they belong to others with whom he was hanging out.
We found out about the men doing steroids and HGH. And I was not happy about that, of course. And he said that he felt that he may have to do it to get through Hell Week. And apparently he talked to his brother, and his brother told him that he never had to do that before in his life. Why start now? And if others could get through it without it, he should be able to too. He was a natural athlete.
Mullen's autopsy, performed by a U.S. military medical examiner, showed no signs of drugs in his system at the time of his death, citing the cause of death as bacterial pneumonia. Mullen was seen coughing up blood and repeatedly receiving oxygen throughout the week after grueling training meant to push candidates to their mental and physical limits. His mother says he was abandoned at his weakest moment, right after Hell Week was complete.
Ultimately, if he would have been sent to the ER or hospital right when he secured Hell Week Friday morning, he'd be alive today.
And you can have every conversation in the world and debate about the training and what people are calling torture and everything else, but at the end of the day, they didn't give Kyle the basic medical care. And that's what this is all about, and that needs to change now.
As the Navy carries out its investigation, demand for answers growing over whether SEAL training goes too far and whether some of those who strive to join that elite unit will do anything to survive the test.
The moral, the character, and the leadership traits, as important as having a super athlete, it's as important to have a sounded moral person on the battlefield.